but it's something inside of you that you have to follow that because you don't know.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that ASMR unboxing. I'm gonna just add some footage of my family and I playing the game, and one thing I really liked about this game was how it had this little black insert. I wish it was a nicer color, but it has a space for like each of the player pieces, and then there's also space where you can put the money to keep it organized, which is really nice. So my daughter Sienna really enjoys playing Monopoly, but my other daughter, who's only 6 years old, is still a little bit young because her reading skills are not that advanced, so she still needs some help reading the cards. And for my husband and I think we both enjoy it, but it ends up being a really long game, and so sometimes we'll just play it and then we'll get tired of playing it and then we'll just like let it sit around for a while. But if you put it out on the dinner table, then you have to move it when you eat, so I don't know, a lot of times we end up not finishing. But it's so fun to play this Hello Kitty version for me. I mentioned before that my husband got the Toy Story Monopoly, and I like Toy Story, but it's not as cute as a Sanrio game, and I'm not as into Toy Story as I am into Sanrio, so it's just so fun to like look at the different pictures on the cards, and when you buy property, you get to buy these cute properties that I wish I could go to in real life. But I thought this game was such a good price. It was only like around $40 US. I think it was $39.99, and I bought it off of the Monopoly website. I think they might have it on the Sanrio website. I don't know if it's sold out or not. Sanrio website seems to sell out really quickly, so if it's not there, you could probably check on the Monopoly website. And if you're not super into Sanrio, which you probably are if you watch my channel, they also have so many other versions of Monopoly, which I think is so fun and creative. So I first discovered like these specialty games when I bought a set of Uno cards in Japan that had a Totoro theme, and I love those cards so much. So you know, now when I buy games, I try to look for these special versions. And so yeah, this is so amazing. If you love Hello Kitty, I guarantee that you'll love this game, and it's just so much fun to play. I think we have a Princess Candyland game, which for me isn't as fun as the Sanrio one. I kind of want to go back and get the regular Candyland game because it's really nostalgic for me, like the original Candyland characters, but I don't think the Monopoly has that kind of nostalgia for me, so I'm just happy to play the Sanrio version. And then another game that I really like to play with that I remember playing with my brother and sister growing up was Sequence, which is a card game / board game. So you use 2 decks of cards, and I just thought it was really fun. And it's another game that goes pretty quickly, and so I kind of like those games that you can actually complete. But with my kids, we've been playing like those matching card games, or I think it's like Memory, where you have to find the 2 matching cards out of a whole bunch, and we have a Frozen version. And we also play a lot of Uno, and then I was also teaching my daughter how to play chess, which I feel like is such a complicated game, and I never learned how to play it as a child, but I did play a lot of checkers, and I played a lot of Chinese checkers too. I think I had both of those games. And I also liked playing Scrabble, which I think the new version of that is Bananagrams, which is like kind of like Scrabble without a board. And then you could also play different games with the Bananagrams. And then most recently, we've been really into the Rubik's Cube, which I thought was pretty much impossible to do as a child. But then my daughter Sienna came home and she asked me if I could look up some videos on YouTube on how to do the Rubik's Cube, and there's actually an algorithm that you can use, and once you figure out the algorithm, it's pretty easy to figure out how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So I worked with it for a couple of days and I was able to get it, and now I'm trying to teach my daughter Sienna. But anyway, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my Patreons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.